What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Scream 6. It is confirmed, actually, quite surprisingly. I can't believe it. The Hollywood Reporter reported on it, and Scream, the official Twitter, tweeted out, these days, you gotta have a sequel. I'm coming back for more, a nice little Stu reference, and then we got, the details. So there's not too much. However, everybody is coming back. Both of the directors, Matt and Tyler, both of the writers, James and Guy, are coming back to write it, and production is slated to begin this summer. Now, the way they say that, production is slated to begin this summer, I'm not too in the know of movie phrases, I guess, with all this kind of stuff. I know, obviously, there's a pre-production phase to it, and then production is like when you're all the way in, so I assume I'm supposed to read that at face value and probably assume that pre-production is going to go on like now or, in the springtime. And then when they say production slated to begin this summer, that's when they're filming the movie. And then this summer is when they would actually film the movie. So they don't say, when this movie would come out, like a release date or anything, but I think we were all kind of on the money. Actually, we were a little bit. We kind of, I guess, gave them a little bit of time when I think it's actually going to be faster than that, right? Like my own personal prediction was filming late this year, maybe even early next year, and then have it come out, October through December of 2023. I think that will still happen. The last part, I think it still will come out October through December of 2023, but it seems like they're filming this, only in a couple months. So that's and that just gives us more things. Honestly, I'm very excited from content creation. I'm excited from, just everything, being able to talk to you guys and get excited again about the next movie. So there's not too much more. I do want to talk about one quick thing, though. At the very bottom, okay, they talk about, what would have to happen in a Scream 6? And this was, they say this, in an interview with the Hollywood Reporter last month, an executive producer, and I don't know how to say that person's name, so I won't even try, pondered what it might take to make a sixth Scream. And they said, in order to make it special, you need to subvert things that have been established as the new rules and play outside of those perimeters. Let's break the rules now that we just recreated and just go for it. I think you have to really go there. Now, let me just say something. Subverting expectations has been a really big thing that's been thrown around Hollywood over the last 5-6 years, and it almost always backfires, okay? Now, that's not a Scream issue, that's a Hollywood issue. So what I hope they mean is, and if you keep reading it like I just did, right? When they say we recreated rules, I assume those are the rules that Dewey brought up. Maybe Dewey was right. Dewey called Richie immediately. So I assume what they're trying to say is those rules that were established, they're going to do something that goes against it, which they kind of have already done. I mean, that was the whole idea of 2 and 3, right? Is you establish these rules, but then you have to keep things fresh. So let's do things a little bit. I just don't like whenever you say subvert, that's just like a trigger word for me all of a sudden now. Again, because it's just been said so many times. We're going to subvert fans' expectations. And it's like, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And most times, again, I've found personally it to be a very bad thing. And this movie, Scream 5, Scream 2022, was a mixed film. Not everybody liked it. I honestly would say it was kind of right down the middle of people loving it, hating it, thinking it was meh, thinking it was okay, right? This movie was kind of all over the place. So hopefully they pull it together, give us, a really, really good, as we've talked about, I think this film is the most important one, right? This film needs to be better than Scream 2022, because if it's not better, I don't know if you get a Scream 7, which I think you would try to do, because that would be the ending of this trilogy that you're doing. So I'll keep my eyes open. Obviously, when we get filming news and stuff like that, I'll be covering it on the channel. And then again, I'm very excited. Just kind of means we get to keep this train rolling straight through, which is not exactly what I was expecting, but it's what we got. Make sure you guys are subscribed, have the bell icon turned on. All of my social media is in the description below if you guys want to check that out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.